Oh, I love picking out the pattern. That always takes me a while. And then buying the fabric is really fun because you get to visit all kinds of quilt shops. So I guess I have so many, but I think when you take it in to have it, because I don't long arm myself, but then you go into the and say, I want this long armed, and oh boy, then you get it. It is just, that's the finishing touch to me. So I love that, seeing that. And I like giving it away too, that's also very fun, I love wrapping up in a quilt then too. I don't know, I have lots of loves. When you love something, it is just so wonderful to be able to pass that love on to your children and then to your grandchildren. And so, probably an experience that I will cherish forever is when I wanted to make you your very own special quilt for a graduation present. And so together we traveled to Hamilton, Missouri to select the fabric and the pattern. Not a good idea. She she chose a really hard pattern, remember? But it was very fun. Yeah, so quilting and sharing it with you was very special. I love quilting. I just feel good when I'm done. I love making it for someone else, and I love giving it away. And oh, and it is relaxing. Yes, it really is. Yeah, it just brings me joy. I just can't wait to get down there and start again.
If I'm making one and gifting it to somebody, I just like taking that time and thinking about it and passing that love on. But I enjoy the finding the fabrics, and just for me, it's kind of the piecing them together. I'm one of those people that I don't worry if my corners match up and stuff like that. I just like the act of actually sewing it, and it's even just that process. Um, I don't know. I have finished a few, but I have more unfinished than I have finished because I just like the creation part of it. I think just it's relaxing for me. It means that I'm taking the time to just, I usually have a TV show on that I just am kind of listening to in the background. I'm just sewing. It's like this, not even monotonous isn't the right word, but it's just this downtime. It's kind of like white noise in a way. It's just spending this time. And so I don't like doing really complex patterns because I don't want it to add stress. I want it to just be simple and distressing, and it's just this working with your hands. And then the cool thing too about quilting is there's so many stages that you see things created. So as you're creating one block of the quilt, it's like, oh wow, that looks so cool. And then you add that to another block and you're like, oh, it's a totally different thing. And so you're constantly getting this bigger and bigger and bigger picture, and you can kind of change it and modify it as you go too. But it's just neat to see that build on itself.